Hi, Jen Gilchrist here, back with another weekly Intuitive Insights Inspiration Oracle card reading. And this is going to be for the week of February 6th through 12th. And I'm working with the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I love this deck. It came through very clear. So let's see what messages are coming through for all of us this coming week. Just do one at a time here. So the first card is the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. And so it's coming through first of all for me. I know we were in Mars was retrograde, I believe, for like 6 months. And I know it's come out of retrograde, but I've heard many astrologers comment on the fact that because it was retrograde for so long, there's a longer shadow period all the way through, I think, March. And so this is a great time. It feels like you're going to be getting a lot of information if you're open, if you pause and you really want to look at the situation from a spiritual perspective, being able to zoom out of the emotional charge of whatever messages, lessons, things that have been maybe coming up for you, emotions bubbling up. It could be definitely very different for different people, but any kind of conflict, anger, anything that just whether it's another person or situation, just being aware of that and looking at it from the position of what am I here to learn and grow through. I feel like you're in a space where maybe you're over on the other side of it enough. Some of you might still have things coming up, but it feels like you're in a space where you can receive the spiritual lesson and understanding above it so that you can transmute it and be done with it, right? It's like, how can I zoom out and see this from the eyes of love? How can I look at this from the eyes of transformation? What is it within me that needs to shift or change? What is it about the situation that maybe you're seeing one-sided or kind of locked into a conflict or locked into a way of thinking, black or white thinking, perhaps? A right or a wrong, competition, those kinds of things can come up for sure. It doesn't have to be competition only, but it's kind of that energy of where you get tunnel visioned into seeing things only one way. And the more that we have a charge or a judgment or an emotional response internally, whether we act on it or not, it's an opportunity for change and growth. And so this is just giving you the opportunity. It just feels like a huge ability to transform an aspect of yourself that has been weighting you down, really kind of holding you back. I feel like I see the energy of like this ball and chain kind of holding you. And so this is really the answer to your prayers. This is the answer to, well, how do I align with what it is you're creating? This piece within yourself feels like an important piece of the puzzle. And so spend some time reflecting and allowing that awareness to come through and the ability to just really release and let go. And of course, love is a beautiful transmuter. But first, we sometimes just have to at least get neutral. So you can journal about it, you can meditate on it, you can there's many different ways and styles and tools, and every situation is going to be different. But give yourself that reflective time and just sort of let go of having to be right, let go of the situation and just zoom out and just tune in, right? What would love do? What is here for me? Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. And so it's coming through as like, yeah, this is like the letting go. And it's interesting too. I just got back from a couple weeks of being in Hawaii and the volcano was erupting. And what this is reminding me, it's like reminding me of Pele and the volcano energy of just like the destruction, right? The clearing out. You have to create that releasing of the old, creating that void before the new can emerge. And that is the canvas, right? So you're creating, you're letting go, and now you're able to birth, right? It's dark and daylight and nighttime as well. So it's like a rebirthing space. And so now it's like creating that connection to your creativity and really getting clear about what it is you want next. And I feel like be open to that shifting, because if you've done your work, if you're doing your work, and I feel if you're here, you're open to this, right? For sure. The more that you're willing to let go and release. And in some ways, I mean, the word does say severing. It could be cutting ties with people, places, jobs, situations. It could be literally cutting ties, but I feel like regardless of what that looks like with people or places or situations, to release and let go, it's got to also be followed up with that deeper clearing at that root cause level internally. That has nothing to do with outside of you or anybody else. That's everything to do with what it is you're here to dissolve and transform in this moment for yourself. And that is going to create your opening. That's also going to boost your creativity. It's going to boost your passion, your enthusiasm, your excitement, your zest for life. Like it feels like you're just going to go into a whole new level, and you will likely perhaps even create something new or different than you had intended, because your energy has shifted so much. When we let go of things, we start to see new opportunities and new ideas from a new perspective or a new lens, right? So it literally is creating a blank canvas for yourself to create that next step. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. I love this. So this is really, I mean, pretty clear, right? So this is the Mars, this is the clearing of the old, the anger, the conflict, the old. This is creating that new space. And then during this time, you're really have activated the whole act of letting go and creating the new. This is a place of spiritual healing, growth, and activating new levels of awareness. And so this could go quickly. It could be over a period of time. I mean, I think everybody's spiritual journey is different and where you're at on that. We have different catalysts for spiritual awakening opportunities all the time. That's what our ascension journey is all about. And for some of you, it might have been like a big thing that you've been working on for a longer period of time. But regardless, this is like using the energy. So energy healing comes to mind. This is about knowing that you're in an integration and an activation space for yourself. And actually, this works in so perfectly. What's beautiful about this too is I'm just been working on up-leveling some of my program content, and the energy of the blue and the violet, the blue and the purple rays of energy are coming through. So what I'm hearing is really, using different types of energy modalities. So whatever you've got energy modality wise, like tuning in and using that energy, could be the violet flame energy, if you're aware of that, or any healing energy as a way to support you in integrating and continuing to activate and heal. And actually, this works out perfectly for an invitation, a free invitation, really. I'm doing my 4-day Amplify Your Clairvoyance, Channeling, and Healing Abilities Masterclass series will be live, and I'll be there answering questions. It's always such a huge period of healing, clearing, letting go, aligning to your higher path, and activating. So I love how the cards just perfectly fall into place with that. You can use the replays if you're not going to be there, but I will be active we kick off on February 13th. So I'm going to place all that information into the details around wherever you're seeing this video. You can look for those details. Will be in the YouTube details for sure. In terms of how to join us for this 4-day activation series, it's both inspirational, it's informational, and it's transformational. So all of those things, each day we have a different theme or topic where I'm speaking to you about how to use your intuition, communicate with your angels and guides. And then each day we have an activation, clearing, energy healing of some sort, as well as tangible tools and processes that you can start to implement and use right away. This is easily a paid program that I offer for free. I do it 2 to 3 times a year for the public, and it's something that is near and dear to my heart. I have students who have gone through several higher level programs with me who come back and do this series multiple times, if not every time I run it, because they gain so many new insights and healing. So this could be a great opportunity if this is resonating with you, if you're intuitive, empathic, highly sensitive, or just gone through a spiritual awakening and interested in learning more about your gifts, your intuition and healing, then this could be very, very, very insightful and powerful for you. And I'd love to see you there. We can get to know each other a bit better. So there's other bonuses and things that like that as well. Be very present in the group for the entirety of the month to really support everybody through this process. So I look forward to hopefully seeing you there. Let me know in the comments below what resonates with you about this reading, if you'll be joining us, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.